Hello Facebook, Dave Thompson here. I thought I'd just turn the camera on. There's been something bubbling away in me just the last little bit this morning. I just thought I'd turn the camera on and see what comes out. And this may turn ranty. It may. Or it may not. Or it may just be really funny. Or it might be all of those things. What I want to talk about is perfection. Yeah? Like in book writing, being a book writing coach, helping people write books, I come face to face with perfection all the time. Yeah, hey Julian, he's like rant away, the people want the rant. All right, well, let's get a bit fired up about this. So what I'm talking about, hey Megan, as people jump on, good to have you here guys. What I'm talking about is perfection. You know, perfection, the killer of dreams. Yeah, it's this thing that humans, hey pow, pow! Perfection seems to be this thing that kills dreams, right? It delays dreams, it stops dreams, it halts dreams, it creates this heaviness on love going out into the world. And I see a lot of it, right? I see a lot of it in people that call me up and they want to chat about writing a book, and you can just tell that there's like they want it to be perfect, or even, you know, some clients that we work with, like you can just see it when it's like, oh, they're going through this perfection stage. And you know, I get it. Like, we want to be perfect so we can be loved, because like the complex equivalence is, hey Darcy, hey Tamara Burrell, the complex equivalence is, if I'm perfect, then I'll be loved. But the fact of the matter is, how many times in the world do you see perfection? Like, it's almost the myth of the perfect guy or the perfect girl. Oh, thanks, Darcy. I got him. Matt Lavaz, how are you, brother? We have to catch up soon. Hey, Janelle. So many times, you're not going to find that perfect guy or that perfect girl. Like the perfect, you know, maybe the perfect girl, she has the perfect body shape, she's got the right curves, she's got the great breasts, the ass, the everything, but then there's like some other quality that's like really not perfect at all. And I think, hey James, and I think what we need to realize is that humans aren't perfect, the stuff that we do isn't perfect, and it's okay to not be perfect, okay? You know, like I was making breakfast this morning, scrambled eggs and avocado, and I spilt the avocado. There's avocado on my shirt. There, I just admitted it publicly to, a couple of thousand people on Facebook. There's avocado on my shirt. I'm not perfect. No one is. Matt Lavaz, the quest for perfection is so lame. It damn straight it is. Damn straight it is. Like, but I get it. In the context of book writing, like trying to be perfect, it's this, like, it's the perfect break. It's the monkey mind saying, oh, let's just pull that back, tone it down, keep it in, because we don't want to be seen. Because if we're seen, then all our stuff will come up, or maybe people will judge us, or all this stuff happens when we get seen. But the fact is, I want to say three things. Like, yes, it can be scary to be seen. Yes, it can be vulnerable to be seen. Right? Yes, people might think you're an idiot for spilling avocado on your shirt, or not. Who knows? They might not even care. But the thing is, on the other side of that scariness and that vulnerability is freedom. Janelle Johnson, progression over perfection. What's the famous saying? General Patton, was it? He says, a good plan violently executed is better than a perfect plan executed never. Right? Like, get the stuff done. Get it out into the world, right? And I get that there is a scariness and a vulnerability to putting yourself out there, but here's the thing. On the other side of that is an incredible freedom. An incredible freedom, because you're almost like taking the weight off your heart and going, you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck what people say. This is what I've got to offer, so I'm going to offer it. And here it is. Okay? Hey, Yugita. And like, I also get that the thing about writing is that writing can be a very intimate experience, right? As opposed to like a video or something like that. Like, this video is going to go on Facebook, and probably the day after tomorrow, it's going to be lost in the feed, and people are really only going to see it if they go on YouTube and they search our stuff. The thing with writing is you're claiming a message, and you're claiming it and you're going, yes, this is what I believe in. And that requires a certain level of integrity and owning of the words that are written. So I get that. That's, you know, that there's a bravery and a courage that comes from going, yes, I wrote that. You know, if you ask Dane Thomas, he's written, he's about to write his 4th book with us in a couple of weeks' time on book retreat. Hey, Tara Pickett. And he said that for every book that he's written, he's had to claim, there's been certain pieces of the messages where he's like, oh, I'm not quite in alignment with that, and writing the book forces that alignment, yeah? So I think you just got to rip the fucking Band-Aid off. You just got to rip it off. That's what I'm doing here with this video. I didn't really know what I was about to say. It might have turned into a rant. I hope it has ranted a bit. James Jelly, if we waited for mastery, we wouldn't get out of bed. Exactly. And Janelle Johnson, you know this, and thank you for the love hearts. You know, you help people with public speaking. This is totally your jam. So here's 3 things. If you are struggling with perfection and you want to bust through that, here's 3 thoughts for you. Number 1, no one knows what the perfect version was. They just know what they got. Yeah? Have you ever done a presentation and you've got to the end of it and been like, oh man, I left out like the middle 3 parts. Yeah? I left it out. Like, I left out those parts. But the audience has no idea, and they think it was amazing. Right? So that's the first thing for perfectionists, is to realize that what you're putting out, you might know that there was more to give or that you missed bits, but the people watching it, they have no idea. They're just cheering because they love what you have given them. Right? Number 2, for perfectionists, most people are, you know, they're too worried about themselves to worry about you. You know, I mentioned earlier that I got a bit aggressive with my avocado this morning. Most people don't care because they're worrying about their own stuff. So that's 2. And number 3 is, I think if you're worrying about perfection, you need to take a more iterative, long-term view. Okay, so my friend Matt Kelly runs a digital marketing agency in Brisbane, Just Media Design. He talks all about the iteration. Just iterate. Like, throw it up there, give it a go, do the best that you can, and then get feedback on it, and then iterate, and then make it better. You know, Reid Hoffman, the founder of LinkedIn, he said, down the track, if you don't look back on your version 1.0, oh, Matt Kelly, I was just speaking about you, my brother, with very good words indeed, was talking about iteration, and Reid Hoffman talking about Reid Hoffman, founder of LinkedIn, he said, and Matt Kelly and I are actually in South by Southwest to see him say this. He was presenting back in 2011, and one of the things he said was, if you don't look back on your version 1.0 and you're not embarrassed by it, you waited too long to launch. Yeah? Because the world is moving so fast, and if you've got an idea, get it out there and then iterate and work on that idea and update it and gloss it and shine it as you go, right? So those are my 3 points for perfectionists. I hope this has helped. Janelle Johnson, yeah, Janelle says she leaves stuff out all the time and it ends up working better. How about that? I wonder if that's like some sort of universal principle that you're tapping into there. So guys, that is my jam. I'm not sure if you would class that as a rant, but it was close enough. Thanks, Rebel, for the kind words. I am getting hungry and I'm going to go for a swim. My name's Dave Thompson. I hope this has helped you with your perfection. I will see you on the other side. Peace out, everyone.